Hello, everyone. This is Steven from the Sonder Collective, bringing you the first ever installment of Filmspiracy. Now, in this series, we'll be taking a deep look into many beloved TV shows and movies on the possible outtakes, theories, and other directions that the story could have gone versus what we actually got on screen. So, for today's episode, we're going to be taking a little gander into one of my personal favorite movies, Signs. M. Night Shyamalan's 2002 alien thriller movie, starring Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, and one of the lesser-known Culkin brothers, Rory Culkin. And the theory we're going to be talking about today is that the aliens in Signs are not actually aliens at all. Rather, they're demons. And this comes to us from an article from Screen Rant that was written a few years ago. So this movie follows around the Hess family, which live in a small town in Pennsylvania on their corn farm. We have a father who is broken by the loss of his wife who dies in a car accident, and we have their children and his other brother, and we just see what this invasion does to this family and how they go through it. Now, if you've seen this movie before, it's pretty cut and paste, alien invasion attacking this family, attacking the world, and we're just led to believe that that's pretty much the extent of the movie. There's a little bit of a deeper meaning behind the scenes, as the father, Graham Hess, played by Mel Gibson, used to be a pastor and who has recently given up his faith after the death of his wife. And this is kind of shown throughout the film by a series of flashbacks of the day of the accident. We have Graham driving home, and the friendly neighborhood sheriff / police lady stops him on his way home and informs him of the accident. Now, the article goes on to explain that the aliens themselves are the physical manifestation of demons, and that for everybody, they have a different demon. You know, for Graham, it's his loss of faith. For Merrill, his brother, it's the sense of failure after he didn't make it as a pro baseball player. And the kids almost have the same parallel with their dad, where after the loss of their mom, you know, they don't see that their father's strong enough to raise them on his own. And the first time we see the aliens is really in all these moments of weakness and the moments of faith testing. You know, for the first time we see them is with Bo and Graham when they're up in the bedroom at night and they're talking about the mother they lost. And that's when Graham looks out the window and sees the alien on the roof. Graham kind of has a deeper, more intimate experiences with the aliens. The first time is when he goes to the one that killed his wife, Ray Redding, played by M. Night. And he admits to Graham, I know what I've done to you. I've known the hurt I've done to your family. I made you question your faith. And then Graham has to literally tackle this by going into the house and seeing the demon for himself. And this movie is littered with biblical images and theming. Right before the main alien attack, we have the literal Last Supper, which the family members gather around to eat. And it's probably the biggest admission of his loss of faith is when Graham says, I'm not wasting my life on prayer. The alien's main weakness is water. And why would they come to a planet like Earth that is literally 3/4 water? There's water everywhere, surrounding every land, so it really makes no sense for why they should invade us. It's really not the water that makes it such a weapon. It's the fact that it's holy water. And the daughter, Bo, leaves all of these glasses of water all around her house because she always says it's contaminated. And one of the theories is that since Graham used to be a priest, all of this water in fact becomes holy water. And that's what actually hurts the aliens, is the water is now holy, it's sacred. It's a different spot in the house where in the final showdown, Merrill has a chance to use it against the demon. So without knowing, she helps the family out by setting up the weapon that's going to kill it. And to round it all up, after they beat the big bad, they kill the final boss, the demon goes down. The film has this beautiful ending shot of a broken window in the bedroom with the family kind of huddled together, which is essentially how the film started, with this empty playground in their yard. And then we have the slow pull away that shows, the boarded up windows in the home. And then we hear the kids downstairs with their uncle, everybody's laughing and having fun. And there's this great shot of Mel Gibson coming out of his bathroom wearing his priest attire. So he essentially has found his faith again after he's conquered his demons and returns to, this sense of normal. And that's all we have for today. So what a beautiful look into another possible interpretation of a film. And it really goes to show how good movies can be, because all these years later, we can still pull all these different things out of it and make up our own, interpretations and endings and things like that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and leave a comment talking about your favorite theories and conspiracies with your favorite films and TV shows, and we'll go through them together. Please remember to subscribe to the Sonder Collective. We got some great content coming up for you guys. A lot of great short films and short videos from our content creators and producers. That's all I have for you today, and we'll see you on the next installment of Filmspiracy.